quickly just get this sent out, and then we can get into all of the Madam Glam goodies. Okay, so first off, I have had a couple of streams that had a little bit of technical difficulties, so I'm just going to check on the studio phone to make sure that everything is being seen and live in color, and then we may begin. Okay, just bear with me one moment. Now, sadly, my box got a little damaged in the travel, but that's okay because it's what's inside the box that matters. Okay, perfect. You can see everything. Hi, Heather. Oh, you got one too? How are you liking it, sweetheart? Okay. I think I see everything perfect now. There's been some issues when I zoom in that I can't see, so I did bring this over here just so that I can kind of... Oh, this is Inception, a dream within a dream within a dream. Welcome to Madam Glam's Inception. We're going to show you some of the holiday treats that you're going to want to grab to make this season extra special, especially for the nail girly or maybe you. Okay, so we are not only going to be unboxing this Elio 2.0, we are also going to be going through the brand new collection, Jingle and Joy. As you guys know, the Advent calendar, we had 12 days of Advent. Heather, I just used it this morning to swatch my gels. How did you like the Advent calendar? I am so madly in love with this year. They went all out. So before I get off track here, the Elio 2.0, this is their brand new, how do I say it? Like reinvented lamp. So if I just quickly move this over here, this was their original. This was the Elio. And what I really love about the Elio is that, and excuse, I do both my nails, swatching content, and stuff for my clients, so it's been loved. But what I do love is that you can, you can clean this, no problem. And it comes with a blue film. Make sure you peel that off. And I really love this reflective surface. It's not just because we want to see your pretty face. It's also to reflect all of these LED lights. I'm from Canada, honey. Thank you so much for joining. So it's to reflect all of these LED lights. So when you put your hand in the lamp, you're going to get a 360 coverage. And so that's what makes this different than a lot of other lamps. Oop, we're losing baubles. And so you don't have to ever put your hand this way because the mirror is actually refracting back. So if, say, for instance, there's anything in the underside, that would also cure. So I really love just the strength of this lamp, the fact that it's magnetic. You can pop it on and off if you're doing like feet, for instance. But they did not just stop here. They made the 2.0. So let's get out the 2.0. And I just wanted to quickly show you the original gal. And let's get back the holiday bauble. I don't know why that decided it just wanted to leave today. It's always when you're showing things that things want to move around. Fairy lights, you will stay. Everything's just trying to vacate the premises. It's too excited for glam. It wants to see all of the things. So I am always liable to have some kind of fur because we have a fur baby in the house. Okay, without further ado, let's get in here. Aw, you should. I'm in BC. Okay, so this is the magical moment. Let me see if I can get the lights. Lights, camera, action. Oh my gosh, they package this with so much love and care. So first off, let's get into the specs. So I have always been a freak for this. So the Elio lamps, I feel like they harness the power of the sun. It is just insanely powerful. Also, what's interesting is in the, let me just plug out this generation, the first generation, it kind of has a handle on the backside. Now this new generation, it actually has a handle on the front, as you can see here, where you can grab. So I think that's already very interesting. I can't wait to actually get to try this out and see. So it just gives the package contents, specifications, function. So for anybody that doesn't know, this is designed for professional, personal use, and it's suitable for UV gel, LED gel, which I believe are the same thing, because the LED is the UV powered LEDs, which are actually better for you than just the UV lamps. Builder gel, one-step gel, and poly gel. Aw, Angel shorts. Right, like a little meet and greet. How to use. So, remove the protective film before use. Connect the power adapter to the Elio 2.0 lamp. And then insert the adapter into the outlet. Press on and off. It has the 10-second function, 30-second, 60-second, and the 90-second is the low heat mode, which if you're doing encapsulations, if you're doing any kind of overlays, extensions, you're going to want to use that 90 seconds. And it says the infrared sensor allows Elio 2.0 to start when it detects hand/foot without selecting curing time. So of 120 seconds. So you can literally select the time you want, and then every time you put your hand in the lamp, it will just auto turn on. And then it has like some very fancy dancy technical, and it gives you your caution, warranty information, and terms of condition. So I absolutely love, like I am so excited to try this because I love their first generation. Okay, so I'm like, how do I... First, like a turkey, let's get out the giblets. So this is going to be the power. Okay, let's get that open. So today, because we're going to be doing this watching of Jingle and Joy, we will definitely use this lamp. And then not just that, after this live, we're actually doing back-to-back marathon lives. I'm going to be going live for the very first day of the 12 days of maniology, and I'm going to explain what that is as well. Okay, boom. Okay, so once you get that open, you'll see you have like a little adapter. Let me make sure this isn't just... Sometimes if there's not a good light source, it kind of goes hazy. There we go. Okay, so we have that power, and then let's get this. Oh, she's beautiful. Okay. Now, first we're going to pop this open. Boom. So the moment that you get it, oh my gosh, okay, I can already tell something different. So this is a mirror interface. Hot. Oh, you're from India. Oh, okay. Thank you so much for the invite. So let me just pop this open just to show you. The original. And let me tell you, this thing is so hot. It's amazing. It cures like no lamp I've ever had. So now with this mirror interface, I am very excited because that is just like if something's already amazing and then you're going to make it have what is even more than a 360 coverage. Okay, so first I'm just going to get this. I always harp about not using nails as tools, and then, ooh, I think this is double. You see, this extra fancy. I just don't want to scratch anything. This is probably when I start hollering at my partner to help me. It also feels like when you have the, yeah, I'm going to give it to you. When you have the film of the backing of the stamping, that's what it feels like. You could just take that off for me, sweetie. let me know when you're done. Okay, so while you got it already? I was like, while my partner was getting that, I was going to try to... This is like one big stamping plate, and I don't know how I feel about it. Oh my god, it's hard enough to get them off the stamping plates. Yeah, definitely don't leave this film on, because just don't. It's going to affect your light refraction. I'm probably going to have to get her to do this too. Oh my Lanta. 1 second, guys. Do you have Cheeto dozen? Okay, so do you want to know what my partner just showed me? It has a stand. This pops out, so it actually elevates it. Oh my gosh, they thought of everything. Yeah, just one. Okay, so I had my assistant with the mostest just get that. Oh my gosh, this is even more, I feel like it is even more refractive than the first one. Now I am going to put these, but it's amazing that that's even an option. And oh my gosh, y'all, that is stunning. Okay, I'm going to have to wipe this. My wife's Cheeto fingers. I asked you to help. I'm just, complaining because of Cheeto fingers. This is also alcohol and what's it called? Resistant acetone. Because God knows you are going to run into those things. So I'm going to quickly plug this in. Just give me a second. I'm pretty sure it's the same power adapter, but I'm not going to use the same one from the first Elio because if it does require different power, you can break your device. So it is important to use whatever charger they give you. So I quickly plugged that into the outlet. We've got this girl here. Okay, now something to note. In the back, we've got this hardware too, feels really nice. So we have this to turn it on. Okay, perfect. So first, I wanted to show you guys just the holy Toledo. Look at that. Let's turn off this. Ooh, we're doing a show now. I don't think is it rechargeable? I don't think it is. Oh my god, it's already so hot. Let me just quickly. Okay. Yeah, it's not, right? I didn't think it was. That's the next thing they should come out with. A rechargeable. I am so in love. Okay, let's turn up the lights here for a second. Okay, so again, as I mentioned, 10 seconds, 30 seconds, 60, and 90. And it does have memory, so whichever one you click when you go in and out of the sensor, that's the one that's going to be... I do love that these feel like inset, if that makes sense. I am really in love with this. Oop. Let's just bring that nice and close. So again, for anybody that's interested, this is the Elio 2.0. Thank you, Madam Glam, for sending this. This is stunning machinery right here. And I am going to show you. So this actually makes my studio complete because now I'm able to put one of these on either side of my desk. And so when I have somebody getting their nails done or when I'm doing it on myself, can just paint up and then go and go. I am so obsessed. Oh, there's lots of jobs here, honey bun. Okay, so let's set it for 60. Set it and forget it. Again, it's like that sensor is amazing. I'm just gonna pop this over here. I love that she's very sturdy. Like that is a machine. I love it. Okay, so I do apologize because I always do these launches on the day of the launch, but I was incredibly sick. So I had already had a beautiful swatching reel that came out. So that was the only thing that I had for launch day, which made me so sad. So we, today, are going to go into this beautiful Jingle and Joy collection, get to swatch in all of the good stuff. I am going to zoom in a little bit. Hopefully I don't hate my life for doing so, because sometimes after I zoom in, it just starts to try to zoom in on its own, and that's not very nice. So I did want to quickly read to you about the Jingle and Joy collection and then just go in for the swatches. For every single one of these colors, I am only going to be doing one coat because I do have on my practice hand a swatch with two coats. So you can see them both with 1 and 2. Now, just 1 second. It's always when you're ready that everything disappears on you. And directly after this live, I'm going to be going live again. It's going to be the first day because we just did the 12 days of glam. So we're about to do the 12 days of maniology where we get to use a different stamping plate and either do one nail, a couple nails, full nails, don't matter, but just we're going to feature a different stamping plate, and we're also going to be, and that's why I wanted to swatch these today, because we're going to be using this brand new collection as well. Hello, Althea. Right? The blue is otherworldly. Now, just to make sure you guys can see everything to perfection, I'm going to quickly clean the lens. I feel like she always needs a little bit of cleansing. Sorry, y'all. Yeah, that already looks so much better. Sometimes it has an issue with focusing, which drives me crazy. I think as well, if I get the light, 1 second, the light should help. Okay, so starting off this swatching show, we're going to start off with one of the creams. I did want to read the write-up to you guys as well. So every 4th of every month, Madame Glam has a brand new launch. This launched December 4th. And what was really special about this month is we got the advent calendar. Hello, Gracie Ann. Oh, I made it. I got a 6-7. So every 4th of the month, they have a brand new collection, but they also release their advent calendar. So it was like 2 collections this year, which was amazing. The kids in the 6-7. Oh my gosh, make me feel old. Okay, so Jingle and Joy Collection. The sparkle of the holiday season shimmers in the winter air. It's time to revel in magic, cherish togetherness, and celebrate the joy of giving. 8 brand new, never before seen soak off gels with the formula you know and love, but not just that. They've also, ahead of the standards, removed TPO. So there is no TPO chemical, which that also affected fertility, which is insane. It's also free, 21 free formula from all of those toxins, HEMA-free, cruelty-free, and vegan. So these aren't just fancy buzzwords. This is so when you're putting these gels on your nails, you're not having all of this stuff seep in, have chances of allergic reaction, health, like, I don't want to say health defects, but issues with your health, all of this stuff, because there's formaldehyde, all sorts of other things in gels prior to this huge shift. So it's not just fancy buzzwords. These are polishes that are also healthy for you. December invites us into a world of wonder and celebration, where glam meets warmth and every moment shines with festive elegance. Jingle and Joy Collection celebrates the radiance of the holiday season, a time of joy, glamour, and endless sparkle. Inspired by festive nights and the beauty of togetherness. These shades embody the spirit of celebration, wrapping your nails in luminous elegance for the most magical time of the year. Adorn your nails with the sparkle of the season through our rich cream shades and dazzling glitters. Embrace the enchanting spirit of December, where festive charm meets luxurious glamour, and let every color sparkle with the magic of holiday moments. And as I was mentioning before, let's just get this girl up close as I read it. Our gel polishes are crafted for those who seek beauty with purpose. Clean, kind, and uncompromising. Experience rich pigments, lasting brilliance, and formula that is vegan, cruelty-free, 21-free, and palm oil-free. Because true luxury shines responsibly. Like, say it again, louder for the ones in the back. Okay, so with all that being said, we're going to start off with the cream. And there's 3 creams and 5 glitters. These glitters are, to me, they almost give like a foil look. These little fairy lights keep just wanting to pop out. I swear to goodness, they have literal fairy magic in them because the amount of times they have shifted in this stream alone, and we've only been live for 20 minutes. I swear to gosh, there's some magic up in there. Okay. And there's about to be some magic up in here because we're about to swatch some glam. So first off, let me just grab that's so strange. 1 second. That is so weird. I had my swatch sticks. Okay, I'll just grab the ones from here. That's really weird. They just disappeared on me. Thank you for everybody that gave a thumbs up. It truly helps the channel. If you could also share this if you know of somebody that loves nail content or just loves nail polish in general. Scarlet. It's not 1 p.m. everywhere in Canada, only in the West Coast. It's 4:10 p.m. here. Oh, yes, honey, we're all over the world. It's 1:10 here because I'm in the West Coast, but I'm really happy to have you here. How are you, Scarlet? Okay, so this is the first color, which this is crazy. I'm actually going to have to move this a little bit. I don't have enough room here. I can't even fit. There we go. Couldn't even fit the hand back here. There we go. So this is the 2 coats, and this is Cranberry Cheer. And for all the creams, I'm going to turn off the light. We don't need that. Look at that Cranberry Cheer, though. Absolutely stunning. And all of these colors feature the stunning round brush as well. And so every time I swatch a color, again, we're only doing 1 coat, and then I'm going to move over to the next. So if you could just bear with me as I change the hand. So sorry, beautiful hand model. And so as I change her out, I just think it's way more impactful for anybody that wants to maybe just grab 1 color to be able to see it on the hand in this way. It's just like that va-va-voom. Also, Scarlet Rose, I am so happy to have you here. I don't get a lot of Canadians, and as a Canadian, that makes me really sad. So I am so happy to have you here, sweetheart. Now, as I mentioned, these are incredibly opaque. Look at that. That coverage is crazy. And Cranberry Cheer, like how stinking precious is that name? They really went all out with the names of these, and especially leading from American Thanksgiving into Christmas. This was just so pretty. It was almost giving me like muted holly bush. And as you can see, I'm able to get up into those, what would be classified as the cuticle, real nice and easy, and just do flawless finish. So again, that's one coat. Like, get out of here with that. That is so pretty. Okay, so let's pop that in. And as that goes in, I did want to talk to you about my second live I'm going to be doing today. So the big thing for me is I wanted to swatch these. Sorry, one second. I am such a perfectionist. There's a little tiny area here. There we go. I wanted to swatch these and then go live for the day 1 of 12 days of glam, or rather 12 days of maniology, but we're going to be using glam, so that's probably why I said that. Now, this kind of brainchild came. Hi, sugar. How are you, sweetness? So during the Advent Calendar series, when I was doing the 12 Days of Glam, this kind of came to me, and I'm like, you know what? After the 12 Days of Glam, I want to do the 12 Days of Maniology and feature glam polishes. So it's kind of like a baby of my two loves. And just give me a second. I want to try to make sure the underside of this nail is cured before I just pop it down, because I will be very, very sad if I get my new lamp all messed up right as I got it. I'm doing really good, honey. I just unboxed the Elio 2.0, which is stunning. It is out of control, so pretty. After doing the daily advent calendars, wanted to come in, show this brand new collection from Madame Glam. And then after that, we're going to be doing some stamping with these colors. So that was the first color. We're going to switch this out. This was Cranberry Cheer. Now, I do want to kind of go in between until we don't have any more creams left between the creams and the glitters, just to kind of add a little bit of dazzle as we're going through. So I actually wanted to, I usually save the best for last, but to me, honestly, this entire collection is the best. And as you guys know, or anybody that's been on this channel for a while, I am the blue charm sister. Blue is like my spirit color, if you will. Sorry, I almost dropped this. There's all sorts of colors, obviously, that we get to unbox as nail artists. But when I unbox like blue, purple, pink, and green, it makes me feel like some type of way. And so, as the blue charm sister, I am very excited for this color, right? Purple's your spirit color. Well, sugar, we got the purple in here for you. So this is called Twilight Tulle, I believe. I hope I'm not saying that wrong. And if you look at this, like, are you kidding me? That is so pretty. So I'm going to quickly show you what this looks like with 2 coats. Look at that. Now, sorry, I've just got this one nail decided to, there we go. So do you see what I mean by foil? It's giving like Christmas gift wrapping. It's so pretty. I can't get over how gorgeous that is. So we're just going to pop that to the side and we're going to start swatching. And again, I'm just like, the coverage on these are insane. It's a very velvety, goes on just like butter. I also love that in these they have micro glitter, so there's actually like little bits of purple in here. So, sugar, I'm sure you saw that when you swatched them and you were like, oh, yeah, that's insane. Especially for a glitter polish to be this opaque on a first coat is crazy, and I don't want to waste nothing. So if I'm working on myself or a client, I would do 2 thin coats of this, but that is not necessary. Oh my gosh. That is just everything. Oh, yeah, it just reminded me of gift wrapping paper instantly. Hi, your girl. Is that Loren? Sorry if I said that wrong. Hi, honey. Okay, so again, I'm going to be doing the same thing. I'm going to turn on my lamp. For anybody that wasn't here earlier, we unboxed the Elio 2.0 lamp, and I'm trying desperately not to get it all messed up. Because one thing when I'm swatching, sometimes there's something on like the underside of the nail, and if you just place that on, you're going to get it all over the mirror. Nevertheless, it's not going to stay beautiful and shiny forever. Well, it will stay beautiful. Just maybe not as unmarred as I'd like. Okay, so we have 2 down so far. I think we're missing, okay, cranberry cheer. Perfect. Okay, so the next one we're going to move to another cream. Before I head out, let's just have one more look at this stunning color with the side of Kovu. One second, I'm sorry, guys. But anybody that has a nail studio and fur babies, you already know the fur can be everywhere. And honestly, I don't mind. I just think it's just fur baby glitter. Look at that. Yeah, that blue is crazy. Let's just pop that down for a second. So before I switch it out, that's again this color if anybody's interested. And that is Twilight Tool. Now, next up, we are going to do this really stunning blue. This is called Silent Night. Just give me 1 second to switch out the model hand. And so for anybody that has seen this collection go live, what are your favorite colors? I really love this one. This one gives me very like December night. But actually, I just unboxed on day 12 a royal blue, and I would say it's a bit brighter than this one. And I'm so happy to have these both because it's going to definitely work with that some of the cat eyes also that I got in the advent calendar. Okay, so let's get the beautiful model out without further ado. Here is 2 coats of that stunning Silent Night. Oh my god, Kovu, man. I'm sorry, y'all. It's going to be very Kovu coated this whole live. My favorite is Twilight Tool, Midnight Tinsel, and Berry. Oh, sister, you have very good taste. Oh, yeah. So that's 2 thin coats for that. And then we're just going to swatch the one. Okay. I'm so excited for the next stream. I have such like a little fun concept and things I want to do. And I just knew that I wanted to use these colors. So since I wasn't able to go live on launch day, I was like, no. We're not gonna let this time pass without really giving this collection its dues because December collections are by far my favorite. Are you doing it? Yes, yeah, right after this. We're doing marathon style, baby. So right after this, I'm gonna do the first day of Maniology, the 12 days of Maniology. We're going to select, I have a very special plate that we're going to start off with. And you're going to kind of see what the vision is. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Again, this is 1 coat, y'all. That coverage is delicious. And sorry, this is the part where I'm holding my breath, trying not to get my lamp dirty here. I'll quickly show you what I'm talking about because I don't know if this is when I was doing swatching. I work like very clean, but if you look, there's like this red, and I know this red's new. And if you look, nowhere else on this darn thing is anything except for this red. So I don't know what the heck went down. And I'm kind of wondering, I'm like, did I freaking do it to myself? Did I do this? Like, can't even blame a client. Like, was this me? This was probably me. But when you place your hand in the lamp, sometimes things can happen. So I'm trying to avoid that. I'm really trying to avoid that. And I'm not saying that my lamp is not going to get dirty, but what I'm saying is I'm going to try to keep it as clean as possible, because that, honestly, Madame Glam's lamps have been my favorite, actually. And this isn't just me saying because I work with them. I actually got a very expensive, I'm not going to say the name, I don't want to get sued, but I got a very expensive lamp. It's like $400. And every single client that comes in, they don't want it. And it's a rechargeable, very fancy lamp. And they're like, actually, the Madame Glam one is so much stronger, and we just prefer that one. So it's been tried and tested, not just with myself, with all the content I make, but also with my clients. So this is last up for this gorgeous blue, and we're going to move on to a shimmer next. Yes, the top entrance. Oh my gosh, sis. It so can happen. And then especially queens that have longer nails as well. And I just have like big hands. So with that being said, my hand is always trying to hit the back of the lamp. So it's incredibly frustrating. Okay, so I think I do want to save my two other favorite sparkles for the end. So I'm going to grab one of these. This is a very holiday sparkle. So a few years back, actually, they had this collection that was all reflective glitters. And I have been begging Madame Glam since the conception of that collection to come out with another one. And I know it's like, why would we want to come out with another one when one has already happened? But they never brought those colors back. It was like Rudolph, oh, what fun. I feature them every year, lose it. So yeah, the moral of the story is I'm absolutely mystified by these glitters, but I really do pray, Madame Glam, if you're watching, you come out with a full reflective glitter collection. Oh, sugar, you need it. You need it, you need it, you need it. Fireside Spark is a stunning red glitter. Again, these give me very Christmas wrapping paper vibes. Absolutely gorgeous. Just going to place this on the side. So sugar honey, let me just show you. This was the Elio 2.0 that I unboxed. Oh my gosh, it already has fuzz on it. Here's the 2.0. Let me try to unzoom. I hope you can see that. So what I really love is that these are all inset, so you can kind of feel the divots of them. Oh my god, let me make sure I'm not curing anything. This is too strong. That's awesome. I would be happy with the first one, right? So Madame Glam sent this over, and I am ridiculously excited to do the full overview, but I wanted to unbox it. And if you can see the mirror inside, it's actually a mirror interface altogether. So not just the mirror plate, but on the inside it's also mirrored. And they have like these little, it has infrared as well, but they have this little stand. So if you didn't want to use it, but you wanted to do like feet, for instance, and it still has the sensor. So I'm freaking out. I think like this is so amazing. And after using their first generation for years now, I am obsessed with it. There's nothing wrong with it by any means. But I'm excited to try their new one. So this is the first generation. So what I would say is different, obviously, is this is not mirrored, but it is, I swear to God, when I say they harnessed the sun, like it is crazy strong. They also offer, so what I think is kind of cool, I specifically did not take this off, so that if I do destroy the ish out of this, I can just flip it over, peel this off, and have a brand new mirror face. So that's awesome. I love that it is magnetic. And then obviously the charging port, and then the buttons on the new one feel even better. And these ones are all sensor based, but those ones are actually like inset buttons. So between whether you have the first Elio or the second generation, you're going to lose it because it just, the strength. It's the most powerful lamp I've ever tried. And I've tried some very expensive lamps, which again, I don't want to get sued, so I'm not going to say the name, but um, this is definitely by far my favorite. Okay, so with all of that being said, let's swatch that second color, which is the Fireside Spark. I do the same thing with mine. I don't peel the back, right? So then you can switch it over, like, work smarter, not harder, babe. I'm going to just zoom in again. Please, guys, if you notice that this is auto zooming and you can't see what I'm doing, let me know immediately so I can either go off the live or do something to fix that situation. Because there was one day I was doing like detailed freaking art, and of course, nobody could see. And that was heartbreaking. And on my end, it looked perfect, so I was confused. So I do have a secondary phone out here, just in case. Like, are you kidding me, y'all? Did you see the butteriness of that? One coat. And it's the round brushes that we are obsessed with. Madam Glam heard us and they were like, done. Look at that. No top coat yet. Just out here, straight up dazzling. Okay. I'm going to be less scared now because now that I'm thinking about it, if I mess up this lamp, I'm just going to turn it around. I'm not going to stress. I'm just going to throw it in there. Kaboom! Throw it in. Will you, Aliana, marry me? Look at that. Aw, thank you, sweetheart. I wanted to make it all festive. We wanted to make it pretty. Okay, so now that's 4 colors down, meaning we only have 4 more out of this collection. So we are going to go to the last cream because then, baby, all we got is dazzling. Dazzling perfection. Okay, 1 second, my loves. Let me just switch that out again. You guys are honestly the bestest. I love doing these lives and getting to spend time with my nail family. It is absolutely everything. And this holiday season has already been off to just a very special start. And we're actually having the first Christmas at our new place. So in getting settled and everything, my partner actually just put up our little Grinch tree and, you know, she's just doing all those little things and we're trying to really make this house a home. And my best friend, she went away to Thailand, so she's on her way back home now on a very, very long flight. So I'm just excited for her to get home and see all the beautifulness. And yeah, I'm just so excited about this season, and getting to film the advent calendar has just also made it go by so fast. Oh, thank you. So just being able to have our first Christmas in this new space, I'm just really, really excited. And also, like, leading into the new year, I wanted to make sure that, because, you know, we're always doing things and running around and taking care of everybody else. It's like, are you taking care of yourself? So I could have did the live on the 4th, but I really needed a me day. And I was so sick. And I was like, you know what? It's better to come like live, like today, for instance. Give this watching our everything, you know, and not just come in because you feel like you have to, but come in because you want to, right? So this is Berry Bordeaux, which my favorite, I'm going to let my Canadian show. One of my favorite ice creams is called Cherry Bordeaux from Kawartha Dairy. Tell me you're Canadian without telling me you're Canadian. You're cooking! Oh, I'm drooling. So this is Berry Bordeaux, and this is very, very, it's giving me Merlot for sure. This is a red wine. Somebody's auntie's drinking during the festive season. Like, it just looks delicious. Now, because everything shifted here, I'm such a stickler for my set. I'm just going to move this little pine cone foraged from the Canadian forest over. And then let's grab this swatch stick. Perfect color, right? I'm sorry, I'm a very gothic baby, so that color is everything. I would say it is like a a muted purple. So on this screen, I'm sure it looks more red, but in person, it's definitely more on the purple side. It's like purple. If purple and red have a baby, is that mauve? I don't know, but it definitely has purple. Look at that, one coat. One coat, you don't got to fight with it. I love those brushes in the creams, right? The way it glides. The only time you don't want that is in a cat eye, because there's something to do with the magnetic particles, and when you have a brush like that, it all like clumps up. I don't know how to describe it. It's really strange, but that's the only thing that I found so far that I'm like, I could give or take the having the round brush for the cat eyes, but everything else, it's perfect. So again, before we leave her, this is Berry Bordeaux. Not to be confused with my world's yummiest ice cream, Cherry Bordeaux. Look at that. She's so pretty. Okay, now we have 3 creams. So I want to save my 2 next favorites, so we're going to move over to this silver. Now, when I was swatching these at home, getting ready to create content for this launch, the first color I swatched at all was this silver. And I swear the moment I did, my heart started beating really fast. And I was like, I told my partner, I'm like, clear everything that I have to do for the day. She's like, what are you talking about? I'm like, I'm literally just going to be in here swatching these. Like, these are making me feel some type of way and I can't leave. And she's like, no problem. I'll go walk the dog and Joy. Like, what? But I just lost it because you're going to see why in a second. But this color is just so pretty. And these are the ones that if you're going to an event and you put this on, people everywhere are going to be like, Mess, what? Look at that. Which salon did you go to? Where did you get that polish? You'd be like, Madam Glam, and I did it myself. Okay, so just wait. Are you ready? Take a deep breath. You're going to need a little sippy sippy. Look at that. I'm sorry, maybe it's because I'm a 90s baby. This is giving me Xenon, you know, girl of the 21st century. Are you kidding? This is so pretty with a side of Kovu always. Right? It's Xenon. Oh, if you know, you know. This is just everything. So let's just pop her over here and get swatching. I'm really happy that the next colors we have are these, because this is just such a joy to swatch. You'll see, guys, the way it glides, it's crazy sauce. Okay, are you ready? Take a deep breath. Because we got Xenon. What? Look at that. The way it glides. This would be really fun for art as well. It's just everything. And don't you fear, because like usually I always have demo nails. And because I wanted to do the first day of Maniology, I want to stamp on these. So I did not do demo nails. But we are going to have another live in the upcoming week where I am going to do a hand-painted nail set with this. So don't fret. We're still going to be creating art. We're going to also be doing the 12 Days of Maniology as well. So giving you a little bit of everything. Some hand-painted stuff, some stamping stuff, but a whole lot of glam. So I'm going to pop this one in as well. Okay, into the lamp. Now, before I switch this girl out, let's just bring her up close and personal again, just so we can revel in her magic. The blue would look cool. I couldn't even say that out loud. Do I have Stitch here? I'm like, I gotta have Stitch here. Oh my god, what you just said! I'm gonna have to do that. So, I don't know, there's like this weird film on this thing, but when you mention Stitch, now I'm gonna have to do Stitch with his candy cane. Oh my gosh. I cannot even. Yeah, there's something strange going on with this. It's not actual dust. It's like from the film. I'm going to have to figure it out, but I don't want to wipe it with something that could cause trouble. So, okay, we're loving her. Let's give her a kiss. Mwah. And then we're going to leave her. Because we've got my two favorite colors coming up. So we're going to save sugars for the end. Because I am very much, even though I'm a blue baby, I very much have purple flowing through my veins. I'm a rainbow child, so like, can there be enough color in my world? Probably not. But I also have gothic elements too, so I'm like, I go from Wednesday, like just give me black all day, to spurting rainbow. So I'm basically Enid and Wednesday put together in one human. It's a very interesting combination. Oh, oh, you're so sweet, sister. Okay, I'm definitely gonna have to be tagging you in that Stitch set. So next up we have Mistletoe Glow. These names, y'all, I would love to be on the naming committee for these. I think, like, after being able to be the face of a collection, I think that's my next big dream. I would love to name these. Like, are you kidding? Look at that. What in the fairy mermaid is happening here? Yeah, that's everything. Okay, so without further ado, let's bring in the mermaid phalanges. Again, this is one of my favorites from this collection. And every single one of these colors is a statement piece. Like, every single one. Okay, let's pop that over here. I also think these with cat eyes would be pretty crazy. Like, just out of this world. Because you get the background glitter and then the shimmer from the cat eye. Yeah, we're going to have to do some experimenting later. Some experimenting. Oh my gosh, Sugar, I have to say, the set that you did with this collection is so beautiful. Oh, just gorgeous. So as you guys can see, with like zero effort, it glides on. And you can easily stack these. It's self-level, so you have a very smooth. It's not one of those where you're going to have all these glitter chunks or fragments. It's just very, very smooth. Look at that. So this one, the blue and the purple, they've got to be my favorites, but this entire collection is just yummy. Oh, honey, you're trying to do simple, sweetheart. As I say, and Mama says it too, when she's like, oh, it's just a basic set. I'm like, you could never be basic. Just like you, my dear, could never, never, never. Because one thing I think people forget is when you do something subtle, that's not basic. You were actually letting those elements shine. So I think there's a moment for both. A moment to go all wild, buck wild, do the junk nails, do all the things, throw it up on there, put the glitter, put the bling. And then there's times to just do those really elegant sets. And Mama, it ain't basic. It's elegant. We got eleganza, extravaganza. Okay? Okay. So Mistletoe Glow, we're going to say goodbye to, but not for long, because she's definitely going to be coming out for the Maniology Live. Like, what? Mwah. I gotta give another kiss. It's me out here kissing polishes, because that's normal. Okay. the puppy just came out. He's like, you're making kissy noises. Is that for me, or you kissing polish again? Okay, and then last but not least is Sugar's favorite, and also one of my favorites. This is called Midnight Tinsel. And that's another great way to describe these, as like Christmas tinsels that you would see on the tree. But for me, it was just really screaming Christmas wrapping paper. So that's kind of the idea. Okay, so last but not least is this sexy purple. This is everything wrapped up in all the magic. Midnight tinsel. I am going to quickly. Right? Oh my gosh, I love how they just tried to censor you by saying you could bathe in it. I could too. The blue one is the one I want to bathe in. Look at that. Eat your heart out. That is just absolutely stunning. Okay, so this is the last color out of the Jingle and Joy collection. First of all, I can't thank you guys enough for coming into today's. This was like a swatch party and for us to get a little up close and personal with the brand new shades. This is the last collection of 2025. So that means when I'm back next time, I'm going to be showing you January's brand new 2026 colors, New Year baby. I can't wait to see what Madame Glam's going to go for. Because this year was definitely cat eyes, glitters, creams, very bold statement colors. And I just can't wait to see what's the color of the year going to be. What's that first collection going to look like? I can't wait. I think it's going to definitely be very sophisticated, very New Year's glam. I just can't wait to see what they come up with. Honestly, I was doing some math. I started this channel March 3rd, 2021, which means March 3rd, 2026 will be 5 years. I have received 4 advent calendars from Madame Glam. So I've almost been working with them for 4 years. And so to say that I've been doing nails for almost 5 years, I think ChatGTP said 4 years, 9 months, and 10 days. That's how long I've been doing this on this nail journey. And I think that's crazy. I feel like I have grown so much in that span of time. And let me just pop these gloves off. Speaking of growth, I'm so proud. I would never I wouldn't pick French nails for my non-dominant hand. Are you crazy? I don't care that I did stamping for the plaid. That's hand painted. These are hand painted. Like, are you kidding me right now? I'm sorry. This is the one time I will toot my own horn because almost 5 years ago, I would not have been able to do this. Like, there's no way. Sorry, what'd you say, Sugar? You started yours June 2022 and Madame Glam in 2025. Oh, I'm so sorry, honey. Oh, no, no, no. That's really difficult, especially because you've newly started working with them. Yeah, I'm beside myself because actually my rep left as well and I got someone new, but I was just very, very excited to work with them. Like the past 4 years have been so special, but I feel like this year has been incredibly special because I've been able to kind of pour all of like the things I've learned, application, like just so many little things just to make my content like keep standing. What's the right word? I haven't eaten today, so my brain is not. I want to make sure that every set I do is better than the last set. So I want it to stand out, if that makes sense. So really crisp, clear, all of the stuff. Oh, right. This year we learned so much. So thank you guys so much for being a part of the journey and just all of the good things. And though this was a swatching video, we are going to come back sometime next week we're going to do a full nail art set with these colors. But right now, if you stay tuned with me and click the live, I'm going to be coming right back and we're going to use these. We're only going to be using the glitter colors and we're going to do some stamping. So I can't thank you guys enough. This live was so special and I hope that you fell in love with these colors just like I did. These are, as I love, it should be a tagline. These are the kind of colors that make you believe in magic again, you know? And then these are the cream colors, which are stunning. I was actually going to use this as the red, but I needed something a little bit darker. Of course, sis. And what you're doing right now, too, is so huge. Like, even just continuing to do content and stuff like that, staying on the radar, all of that magic, I'm sure in the new year, blessings will be coming your way. I love you guys so much. And please, 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 if you are interested in stamping, stick around because we're going to be doing that next. Mwah! Thank you for coming into this Madam Glam live unboxing and swatching, and also the review of the Elio lamp. Let me quickly grab the colors before you head out. Like, let me just grab this like a platter here. So these are the colors. I'm just going to quickly bring forward first the 3 creams. And mind you, y'all, this is all with no top coats. This is already, it's so shiny. So these are the 3 creams. And then next up will be the 5, I want to call them wrapping paper glitters. These are so pretty. There we go. So these are the 5 glitters. So no matter what your style is this holiday season, this collection really has a little bit of everything. And also, I can't believe I'm just like, I didn't say it the whole live. I've got a code. It is Raven40, RAVEN 40 for 40% off. If you do your checkout, you'll see a little area to put discount codes, and then you can save that. I also want you guys to, if you can, if you're interested, put your notification bells on because I believe this upcoming week, I have a special limited edition code that is for 55% off. So it's more than you'd get with VIP. You have to get a minimum of 3 items. So I'm going to have all of that information in a video coming up. So you're not going to want to miss out on that. But look at that. Madam Glam was not playing. This collection is everything. Let me just quickly... And I was successful in not getting anything on the mirror. Do like a high five dance. So that's everything. All the colors. Let me turn the... Ooh-wee, look at that glimmer. So this is just too pretty. So thank you guys so much for coming in, and if you stay tuned, I'll be right back for a Maniology Live. Sending you guys so much love. Mwah! Love you. Thank you, Sugar. And I'll just go to the top fans and quickly just go through everybody that was interacting. So number 1 is Myth Heather. Number 2 is Angel. 3 is Sugar. 4 is Gracie. 5, Althea West. 6, Scarlet Rose. 7, Boundary. And 8, Your Girl, Lauren. You guys are amazing. Thank you guys. And I'll be right back. Thank you again.